up, a Cinema Shogun here, and I thought I was done with this whole Zav Girl situation. I thought that I said everything that needed to be said about this Zav Girl situation. But apparently, I was wrong. For those of you all who may not know by now, Zav Girl is a true crime YouTuber that just got caught up and exposed for selling photos of a dead child on Patreon. Yes, she was charging people $3 a pop to view pictures of a deceased child. Yes, I know, one of the most disgusting things you could probably think of. Well, Zav Girl did it. Now, Zav Girl put out a fake apology video. You could tell that the apology was not sincere. It was scripted. There were tons of jump cuts. She couldn't even get her words right. And she was trying to place the blame on other people. She was not taking accountability. It was a pathetic excuse of an apology. And I reacted to that apology video. And I was willing and ready to leave it at that. But then, the next day I see that Zav Girl pinned a very interesting comment to this apology video. And if you read the pinned comment, which we will read it in just a moment, it shows you how Zav Girl really feels. Sure, she may have fake apologized during the video, but if you see the comment that she pinned, you will see that obviously Zav Girl not only does not believe that she did anything wrong, you will see that everything she said, all of the apologies, all of that woe is me nonsense, it was all bogus. It was all BS. Now, I saw this pinned comment, and my first reaction was, oh, I'm about to make a video about this. But then I decided to take it easy on Zav Girl. I said, you know what? I've said everything that needs to be said. I'm just going to leave it at that. When people go to her apology video, they will see this pinned comment and they will realize, just like I realized, that this woman was not sincere in anything she said in the video. So I was willing to take it easy on Zav Girl and just leave it at that. But then, last night, Lewis from Nerd Report, he went live talking about this Zav Girl situation, and he pointed out this pinned comment. If you have not already, maybe you should go check out that live stream. Because during the live stream, as Lewis from Nerd Report, he's calling Zav Girl out for this pinned comment, and he's saying a lot of the same things that I would have said. But in the middle of it, as he is talking, as he is explaining to his viewers what is going on here, as he is literally reading this pinned comment, Zav Girl unpinned it. Zav Girl took the comment down right in the middle of the live stream, so we know that Zav Girl was watching. I kid you not. You can go check out the live stream. In the middle of him reacting to this, Zav Girl takes the comment down. Now, what exactly was she trying to achieve by doing this? My thing is, obviously, you pinned this comment for a reason, because you felt strongly about it. But once you got called out, you took it down, which lets me know that you are a coward that just sways with the wind. You have no backbone. You do not stand on anything. If you felt strongly enough to pin this comment to your apology video, then at least stand by it. At least stand on the things that you feel. I could at least respect that. I mean, the pinned comment was stupid. And it lets you know what a gross, disgusting person Zav Girl is. But at the very least, stand on it. But no, she's unwilling to do that. So I don't know what she was trying to achieve here. I kind of believe that she was trying to make Lewis from Nerd Report, I think that she was trying to make it look like Nerd Report was lying. Because you see, Zav Girl is trying to point the fingers at everyone else right now instead of taking accountability. So I think that she tried to take this comment down to make it look like Lewis from Nerd Report was lying and creating fabricated drama surrounding what she was already going through. But luckily, I noticed this pinned comment earlier in the day. Like I said, I was thinking about making a video about it. I tried to take it easy on her, but once I saw that she was trying to hide the fact that she did this while simultaneously making another creator look like he's lying about it, I decided that, you know what, I guess it's time for another video. And luckily, I screenshotted this pinned comment earlier in the day. So, let's go ahead and read it. I know all of you all have seen Zav Girl's apology. And yeah, I know all of you all can see, just like me, that it was phony. But let's see how Zav Girl really feels, shall we? She did not sell autopsy photos on any site. Let's go ahead and pause right there. They came right out the gate with it. So here we have an apology video. Zav Girl is apologizing for selling these photos in the video, but for some reason, she wanted to pin this comment to the video because in Zav Girl's eyes, she never sold any autopsy photos. Never mind the fact that that is exactly what she did. She charged people to see autopsy photos. No, Zav Girl doesn't feel like she did. So Zav Girl, what are you apologizing for? What are you apologizing for? When I look at this pinned comment, it looks like you don't think you did anything wrong. So if you didn't do anything wrong, or if you think you didn't do anything wrong, then why are you apologizing? Is it because you are a coward? Is it because you have no backbone? Is it because you can't handle the pressure of everyone coming down on you? Let me tell you something about myself. If I don't think I did something wrong, you're not getting an apology out of me. I will happily stand by the things I do and say, regardless of the backlash, if I feel like I am in the right or not in the wrong. Zav Girl, she sways with the wind. The only reason she apologized is because of the backlash, not because she felt bad. And this pinned comment, in fact, just the first sentence in this pinned comment proves that. But let's go ahead and go forward. Many of you were whipped into a frenzy by an envious YouTuber who has already roasted Zav on 7 live streams, propagating lies, trying to raise her own long, stagnant sub count. Why should Zav apologize for a false narrative? Why should Zav apologize? Isn't it really just wild to think about the fact that Zav Girl literally put out an apology video and then pinned this comment to her apology video? A comment that is basically saying Zav Girl did nothing wrong and she shouldn't be apologizing? Isn't that weird? It's almost as if Zav didn't mean her apology in the first place, right? Because if she did, surely she would not be agreeing with the things that are stated in this pinned comment. Yet here it is. The comment that Zav Girl felt so strongly about. She connected so deeply with this comment. She agreed with everything that was said, which is why she pinned it. She pinned it to her video. She wanted to make sure that everyone saw it until the wrong people saw it and people started calling it out. You see, she thought that most of us had already watched the apology. We reacted to it and we weren't going to say anything. She thought that it was over. But luckily, people went back to check in, and her true colors were shining very brightly. Her tie-dye colors were shining very brightly when we tuned back in to see the real truth. This is how Zav Girl really feels. But let's read more because, unfortunately, it's not over. Zav had to explain what really did happen before taking a responsibility and conveying her feelings toward the family. I see some pretty famous YouTubers blasting Zav for selling content when they all have their own Patreon sites for more sensitive discussions with their private paid members. Oh, so you think that creators having a Patreon where they talk to their members and upload their content, you think that you could compare that to Zav Girl going on Patreon selling photos of a dead child? Zav Girl thinks it as well. She agreed with everything that was in this post, which is why she pinned it to the top of the comment section under her apology video. No accountability, trying to shift the blame everywhere else, and they're not even making logical sense. Now, I don't have a Patreon. Plenty of YouTubers do. There's nothing wrong with having a Patreon. For one, it's kind of hard doing and saying all of the things that you want to do and say on YouTube. You can't even talk about sensitive topics like SA. I'm sure most of you all know what SA means. And sometimes, a content creator, maybe they want to make a unique video that's not like the rest of the content they make. Maybe you're a true crime YouTuber and you want to show people your vacation at Disney World. So you do so on Patreon so it doesn't hurt your channel. Because unfortunately, YouTube does not like it when you post content that is outside of the realm of the usual content you post. Which is one of the reasons why I have such a hard time on my channel. Because we talk about true crime, aliens, and all of this other stuff. And YouTube does not like that. It does not promote that. And it's not going to promote your videos when you're kind of all over the place. That's a story for another day, though. They're trying to compare someone having a Patreon where they do whatever they're doing. Whatever they're doing, it's not selling photos of dead kids, so you really can't compare the two. But someone having a Patreon account where they make ethical content as opposed to someone having a Patreon account where they really don't do anything but decided, hey, I have an opportunity to make money off of a dead child. There's a big difference here. But all in all, I'm really glad Zav Girl did this. Because you see, I could look at her apology video and I could realize that it's fake. I could see the look on her dry ass face and I know that she's not sincere. It would take a really big idiot to really think that Zav Girl meant any of the things that she said in that video. You would really have to be stupid to believe and gullible to believe that she actually felt bad about what she did or that she actually felt bad for Gannon's family. She doesn't. But I'm glad she did this because others who maybe have a hard time sensing, the sincerity in people's words, others who have a hard time figuring out if someone's being genuine or not, they can see this pinned comment and realize what Zav Girl's true feelings are. Zav Girl revealed her true feelings in this pinned comment. And her true feelings are that she does not feel the need to apologize. She doesn't think that she should have apologized. She wants to blame everyone else, even though they didn't do anything remotely as disgusting as she did. And she won't even acknowledge the fact that she sold photos of this dead child. So all in all, Zav Girl has learned nothing. You would think that throughout this process, when you have the whole world calling you out, because the whole world, different backgrounds, different political beliefs, different religions, different races, different genders, different everything. The whole world came together and acknowledged that you are a vile human being for what you did and that what you did was disgusting. But for some reason, Zav Girl still can't see it. She still does not want to acknowledge it because Zav Girl does not view the world the way that we do. Zav Girl is a giant loaf of shit that views the world in a certain way. She's not capable of comprehending what she did wrong because she's a bad person with what else can I really say? She's a bad person. She has no values, so she just doesn't care. She just does not care. End of the day, it doesn't matter how many people call her out. It doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what I say. She does not care about what she did. And she's made that clear. She has made that crystal clear for any and everyone with common sense who are paying attention. And I really think that this is sad. Because in my opinion, I think that it's worse when you put out a fake apology. I think it would have been a better look to not apologize at all if you're just going to do this. She put out an apology hoping that I could just apologize and all of this is going to go away, but it didn't work. Because unfortunately for Zav, a lot of us know her true character. We know that this is not the first time that she's done something terrible. We know that she has a long record of re-victimizing victims and harassing family members and friends of missing kids. This is something that Zav Girl's been doing for years. Unfortunately, it took years for people to call her out. And finally that time came. But even though that time is here, Zav Girl still is incapable of understanding. Let me run that back. She's not incapable of understanding. She's just incapable of feeling any type of way about the situation because deep down, she's not a good person. You cannot force someone to be a good person. Either you have it in you or you don't. The reason why so many people are upset about this is because they're good people. They have it in them. When you hear something like this, you automatically know it's wrong. You automatically know it's evil, down low, and disgusting. People like Zav Girl don't have those feelings because people like Zav Girl are, for the most part, shitty human beings. And unfortunately, we have to share a planet with people like Zav Girl. Let me know your thoughts, though, down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll be talking to you all in the next video.